change. Because why? Because the so-called white man, he's implementing these austere measures, man. Slow, gradualism. So, yeah, I seen that thing. You know, slowly. So, pretty much, people are going, because people are like animals with a little bit of tweaks. You know, we're not legitimate animals, but we can be compared to. Songs 94:20.
Every nation is referred to an animal.
Oh yeah. You know, we just have the same like behaviors. But one thing about us, we govern by the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right. That's what separates us from the heathens.
Yeah.
And the animals, really. The heathens are animals.
Yeah, the heathens are.
I had a precept real quick. This is Isaiah 55 and what was that? Yeah, 55 and page tripping. 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power he will abundantly pardon.
So the Lord will have mercy on him, on those who call upon him, not who call upon Jesus and the brainwashed Christian community to call on Jesus. He's not going to give you pardon of your sins when you're doing that. You know, He's not going to give you a sound mind when you're calling on Jesus. He's not going to give you direct your path in the right way when you're calling on these different names and these different gods and believing in your own self. Because you got niggas say, I believe in myself. I got myself here. You know, I did this, that, and the third. Ain't nobody helped me. I'm self-made. You're actually idolizing yourself, dummy. And who created you? Who got you here?
It was if I may add, it was an interview with Vlad and Boosie, and Boosie was giving the Most High praises for, you know, he was thanking the Lord for what he has accomplished and what he made it through. And then right at the end, Vlad get him to say, well, really, it was yourself. You did this. You got yourself here. Vlad, yeah. And then Boosie was like, yeah, man, yeah, you right. You fucking devil, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's something these heathens do, is encourage our people to sin.
Yep.
We gotta encourage our people to eat pork. Eat swine's flesh. That's what these heathens are. Because they in their mind, they'll say, "Oh, go ahead and do it." You know, because they got in their mind that they don't have no repercussions in sin, or because Jake has repercussions, which just basically means there's like consequences if they're going off. You know, just like us, we do something bad, we automatically know something's going through. We did something that was fucked up, and the Lord is getting on us about it. But these heathens, they just get to live it. Like Esau, really, you can catch him in the Lake of Ozarks right now, chilling, sipping drinks and shit. They don't have a care in this world, you know. But even though our people don't call on the name, they still receiving punishment from the Heavenly Father, you know. And yeah, you can blame the heathen. Now they're saying white supremacy. That's what they're screaming about. White supremacy. We're trying to chant down white supremacy. It's called rulership, man. You can't say white supremacy really, because I forget what you call it, but they are supreme right now. It's just rulership. They're doing what the fuck they'll do in rulership. If we was in rulership, we'll fuck you devils up too, man. We'll fuck you devils up worse than y'all doing us. On a high, more frequency and more extreme. What? More spiritual. We'll let you know. Y'all will feel it.
Right, and that's how it is, period. That's how it's been through history. You never treat the people that you have as objection under you equally as the same people that as the nation that's ruling. That's stupid.
And racism.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop racism.
That's stupid. Like everybody should be for their own race. Like that's how that particular nation keeps going.
It's like certain posts people post on social media and shit like, I wouldn't get along with these people. I think totally different for them, man.
Yeah, man.
You gotta stop racism posting TikToks and shit. Y'all don't know the Bible.
They really want this that's what Esau has conditioned everybody to live and expect, a fucking fairy tale. Like certain things in life, it just don't happen that way. Because it wasn't never meant to be that way. You know? Women want to be on the same level as men, but the first time they get hit in the jaw, then it's time to look for somebody to help, like, but you want equality. It just don't work that way.
Not going into slavery.
It's Isaiah 60. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. So the people, they are in gross darkness right now. They don't understand that the Most High, from the beginning, was all about separation. They don't understand what racism is. They think racism can be squatted out by sitting in the same room and conversating from another. No, racism, that's spiritual, you could say. It goes back to the womb. Us and particularly Esau, we always clash particularly there. We'll have times where we'll be alright, but then that spirit just rose up again within the devil Esau to try to come after us. And why? It goes back to Genesis. The days of my father at hand, the days of mourning for my father at hand, and then thus shall I slay my brother Jacob. That spirit always rises within them. It's a reason why, like, they'll be cool with you, they all cool, but then after a while, they gonna hate you because every time they look at you, they see that they lost the promise.
Because that's in Sirach, when it said never trust thy enemy, it say basically, and roughly paraphrasing, he's gonna eventually try to take your spot. Mm-hmm. And that's what he do, be cool with you, but then he understands that you got the blessing and he don't.
Exactly.
You know, and that's why you should keep Esau at the arm's length, arm's distance, 6 feet. Hey, if he at the water fountain, hey, go the other way, go to the other water fountain. He's gonna be talking that fuck shit.
That's why. So these people in gross darkness, man. They don't understand racism. They don't understand division. They don't understand. Esau's trying to create. That's why America's known as a melting pot. If you look up melting pot, it's a pot full of different mixtures or whatever. Esau's trying to advertise America as this melting pot that everybody can come over here, understand one another, and all is well. Now for Jacob always gonna be the losing end, right? The Most High, which I can get, the Most High from the beginning was like, look, y'all be here, Israel, you over here, and I'm over you. I'm watching you. Sirach 17 and 17. For in the division of the nations, the whole earth he set a ruler over every people, but Israel is the Lord's portion, whom being his firstborn he nourished with discipline, giving him the light of his love, doeth not forsake him. So there you go. The Lord separated the nations because he wanted it that way. So when Esau tried to create this world of everybody can get along over here, it's all under deceit any damn way. It's for you to think that you have a chance and that you have equal opportunity, but at the same time they still oppressing you. They still have the systematic oppression in place to ensure that you either make it so far or you don't make it at all. Because this is their kingdom, and they know that if Jake get a little bit of wiggle room, we'll take over. They know that. So the only thing they can resort to is by being carnal or physical means. So they'll say, hell, we better keep them down because if they ever decide to rise up, we're gonna have to take them down anyway, physically.
But yeah, they put that illusion up like, oh, this is the melting pot where everybody can come here and get along. But first time these Edomites get mad at some other nation, what they tell them? go back where you came from, or they got all type of derogatory things. So it's just,
I always hear
you know what I'm saying? It's
he's
just
gonna get racist.
he
He get racist.
real
He
quick.
gonna get racist.
And it's the women too, man. Like when they something don't go their way, straight to the name calling, the derogatory language, like all that, because that's how they really feel. But they good at acting, man. They good at acting, man. And that's that devil in them, the deceiving about them. They good at deceiving, so they can make you think anything, especially right when you meet them. You know, they can smile and grin and do that little lip smile, and they got most of Jake hooked. Oh yeah, they cool, man. Look at him, he doing the Dougie, man. Look at him, he cool, like.
Yeah, they do that too.
Yeah. They see an Edomite dancing or something, and it's like, or trying to dance, you know, having an aneurysm or whatever the hell you want to call it, like, hey.
He can come to the cookout.
Yeah.
Gee. And you know, women like that walking around in those days gonna get pretty much taken out, man. To whoever, any nigga, if he choose, man. Any Tyrone, Pookie, he gonna take that if he wanted to. These women have no clue what it's for. They think that because they have rights and individual, they can dress how they want for them. Oh, it's not for. I'm not doing this for men. I'm doing this for me because I want to feel sexy. Shut up. You know you love attention.
Right, and that's the whole thing. If nobody paid attention to them, they'll be doing the most wild shit to just for you to see them. They do.
You see a black woman twerking in a protest? Anyway,
I didn't see it.
Keep it on. Okay, get that.
Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations.
Yeah, because you see what's going on right now. There's still construction. There's more construction than I've seen in a while. On the highway, on neighborhoods.
All subdivisions.
Yeah, with everything going on, they're still building. Everything. They still have plans. Oh, we gonna delay the Olympics to 2021. You don't know what the Lord got coming, man. Y'all don't know what the Lord got planned. He got something planned for this world that y'all ain't gonna be able to plan for. Y'all ain't gonna be able to keep putting dates back to back. That's just y'all pride.
And that's why they want to make sure they stay in power, because when let me finish it. It says they call their lands after their own names, so they know that they got to stay on power, because if Jake was to ever get, like I said, any wiggle room, Jake could take over, which means there's no future for them. For them to maintain dominance, they know that they have to be number one. But to portray themselves as holy, that's why they put themselves up as God, they put themselves up as Yahweh Shai, they put themselves up as the angels. To portray themselves as holy, because they really have nothing to glory in but wickedness. They do it all under the seed of, oh, we love everybody, we care for everybody. Everybody has a equal opportunity. Really, you don't. Really, you don't. It's all the odds is always stacked. They're not in your favor, because they call this land after themselves. These streets are named after themselves. All these monuments, they're all named after themselves, and it's for themselves. So they don't plan on giving it to anybody. They want to make sure they're on top. So for them to pretend like, yeah, I'm all about equality, it's all a bunch of bullshit. Because at the end of the day, because I did a video and an article, this Edomite wrote an article that said, white privilege exists, even if you don't want it to exist, it exists. Because at the end of the day, the final judgment is, the final person who makes the final decision is always going to be an Edomite, which is true. Why do you think these Edomites have so much confidence when they call the cops? Because they're expecting their own to come and handle the business. Because it's them that's calling the shots. If it was really Jake that ruled over security, the FBI, the CIA, the Edomites wouldn't want to call the cops, because it's not their own people that's calling. It's not their own people that's coming to the aid. You know?
You niggas talking about fuck 12, fuck the cops. You actually need the cops right now, because so-called police. Because y'all people will be begging for the police to come back if y'all said, "Fuck it, don't police our neighborhoods." Your own your own neighbors, you gonna be wanting to call the police on them because they're gonna be terrorizing you. Man. But y'all put y'all yourself in this predicament, so you gonna have to eat the cake. Hey, play game, play a stupid game and stupid prize. But Esau knows what Esau will march. He'll say Black Lives Matter. He'll do the protest, but he's going home knowing he still rules.
Right.
He's going home knowing that his people is the top tier. You niggas not even in the 3 tier. We're not even in the no tier. We're at the bottom. We're under animals here, sadly to say. We're under animals, bro. The Lord calls us worms. We're nothing. But the Lord gonna raise up his men. And pretty soon.
Right. The hunters will become, the fishermen will become hunters. And it ain't gonna be no begging and pleading.
You gonna throw buses at people.
You same people that scoff, say we crazy, call us names, and looking for that one. Even when they call us, you was going. It's one that come ride up on this bike, yell out shit, and keep going. You know, these same people you see out. You know, Lord willing, they gonna be the hunters, man. And they gonna get this power from the Heavenly Father to do His bidding. The Lord said He gonna have to put His anger in us. You know, and you catch it every now and then. Jake laughs the fuck out, man, and everybody just amazed and why did he do this? Why are they doing that? Like, man, even a dog gonna do something if you kick him enough time, man. Yeah. You know? Look at all these niggas. They out here trying to chew. But yeah.
This is First Maccabees 1. I started at 29, and after.